A job you hate, but you can't quite find the motivation to leave it. A relationship that's hurtful, that's toxic, but you can't quite find the strength to walk away. Food, sugar, you're trying to lose weight, but you can't stop eating. Alcohol and drugs, you consume these things on a regular basis, yet you regret it time and time again every weekend when you're in bed feeling awful, feeling hungover. Raise your hands if any of you have experienced something negative in your life, a negative addiction, a negative habit, a negative person or thing that you just can't quite shake off and that hangs around a little bit too long. Phew. If you can relate to those things, I think that you'll benefit greatly and you'll be in a much stronger position to make better life choices if you understand the 6 human needs. So fellow Toastmasters, most welcomed guests, by the end of my speech, you will have reason to go away and to research more about the 6 human needs. Now, I listened to a podcast 2 weeks ago, absolutely best podcast I've ever listened to in my whole entire life. It was incredible. I'm addicted to it. I've listened to it 7 times in the past 2 weeks. 33 minutes long, and it's by someone called Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is a life speaker. You may have heard of him, world famous life coach and life speaker. Now he talks about something called the 6 human needs. Now he says every decision we make in our life, every habit we have, every addiction we have, whether it's good or bad, we have that addiction because it satisfies some of our 6 human needs. Now these 6 human needs are the same for everybody. I have the same 6 human needs as Thomas, as Francesca, as Natalie. We all have the same 6 human needs, but we prioritise them differently. So we give different values to these needs. Now, I'm not going to tell you the 6 human needs tonight, because there's 6 of them, and I'm limited for time. I put it in my speech, but I cut it because it was too long and rambling, and I couldn't be bothered. So I'm just going to tell you one thing, one powerful thing that I want you to remember and want you to take away. And that thing is that these 6 human needs are so powerful, learning and understanding what they are, because any time that your mind believes that doing something, believing something, or feeling something is satisfying at least 3 of these 6 human needs, you get addicted to it. So I'm going to say that again, because it takes a while to process. Any time that you believe that doing something, feeling something, or believing something satisfies at least 3 of these human needs, you get addicted to it. Now that's really, really powerful. Why is that so powerful? Because it means you don't have to rely on willpower. You don't have to rely on willpower to kick an addiction if you can understand why you're addicted to something. So let's say you've got a negative addiction in your life. You can identify what 3 human needs that negative addiction is satisfying. You can then get a positive addiction and replace it. So instead of having willpower to try and kick that negative addiction, instead of thinking, oh, I need to stop eating sugar, I need to stop eating chocolate, I need to stop getting drunk, come on, be strong. It's not realistic because everybody has moments of weaknesses. Yet if you can identify what 3 human needs you're satisfying with that negative addiction, all you need to do is replace it with a positive addiction that satisfies the same 3 human needs. So you don't need that willpower, it's actually just really easy. So why am I telling you all this? What do I want you to do tonight? I'm urging you to go away and spend half an hour to listen to one podcast so you can be aware of the 6 human needs. So you can more easily replace those negative, annoying habits in your life, whether it's, oh, why do I go out every Friday night and get wasted and lie in bed all day Saturday so I have an unproductive day? It's really annoying. Why do I spend the whole weekend watching Netflix? I want to motivate myself. I had all these things I planned to do. Why do I keep going back to the same relationship again and again and again, even though this person is hurting me? Why do we do these things when we know they're not good for us? It's because they're satisfying at least 3 of those human needs. So to kick that habit, kick that addiction, find a positive addiction that satisfies the same three human needs. And you don't need that willpower to try and fight it. You just very, very easily replace it with a positive addiction. So I hope that all makes sense. And yeah, I'm just going to leave you with that thought. We've all got 6 human needs. We all go through life, whether we're conscious of them or not conscious of them, trying to satisfy them. So if you've got negative things in your life, negative habits that you keep going back to, it's because they're subconsciously satisfying 3 needs. So all you need to do is identify those habits, identify what needs to be satisfied, and replace that negative habit with a positive one. And then, boom! That's it.